Alright, let's look at the homework 4.7, problem number 6. Alright, so it says that there's a piece of wire. So we have a piece of wire that's 18 meter long and cut into two pieces. Alright, so we say cut it right here. So let's say this is going to be our x. Right? Of course, the total is 18, so this is going to be the rest of it, so 18 minus x. Alright, then this is going to be made into a square. So you're going to have a square. And obviously, we have to cut that into, split into 4 pieces. So it's going to be x over 4 by x over 4 is the dimension of the square. Alright, then we're gonna use the rest of the wire to form a circle. Alright, so we're gonna have a circle here. Alright, then the radius r has to so here, let's say if radius is r, right? So it means that the 2 pi r is the circumference of the circle must match 18 minus x, right? So the radius is going to be r is equal to 18 minus x over 2 pi. Alright, then we want to, let's see, maximize and minimize the combined area. So area function a of x is equal to, so area here is pi over 4, x over 4 times x over 4. So that would be x squared over 16, right? And the area for the circle, right? So this is pi r squared, so it's going to be plus pi, and the radius we just found that to be 18 minus x over 2 pi squared. Right, so we have that. Then we can simplify a little bit, I guess. So you have we can rewrite it as, all right, x squared over 16. Right, so there's not much you can do, and plus, but at least we have, let's see, 2 squared, so it's a 4 on the bottom, and pi squared, but there's another pi here, so that cancel out, so you're just going to get just 1 pi. Then you have 18 minus x squared. Alright, so let's take the derivative. So a prime of x is equal to, right, put 2 in front, so 2 and the 16, so it's going to be x over 8. Right, and I put 2 in front, so it's going to be plus, 2 cancel out with 4, so it's going to be 2 pi, and keep the same quantity, 18 minus x, subtract 1 from the power, multiply by derivative inside, which is negative 1, so I'm going to just change this to negative sign. Alright, so this is going to be the negative sign there. Alright, so this is the derivative, so I will look for a critical number, set that equal to 0. Right? Then let's see, so we need to combine. So I don't like a fraction, so I'm going to actually multiply both sides by, how about 8 pi. So that way you're going to get the pi x minus 8 pi and 2 pi, so it's 4. 4 times 18 would be, let's see, 4 times 8 is 32. And 4 times 1 is 4, so it's to 72. Right, minus, so it's going to be plus, and 4x. Right, so this is going to be equal to 0. So we can find, let's see, I combine x's together, so it's a pi plus 4x, and I'm going to move negative 72 over to the other side. So therefore, divide through by pi plus 4. X is going to be 72 over pi plus 4. Alright, then this is a critical number, but we want to see if this is going to be a positive, a maximum or minimum. Alright, but if you look at this equation right here, alright, and you can see that this is x squared here. This is going to give you x squared, so leading term. So leading term has a positive coefficient. So we are looking at the parabola, which looks like this. So the critical number obviously happens right here. So we are actually getting a minimum when you do that. So we know that this is going to be 72 over pi plus 4. Right? So how about the maximum? Right? So x can be either 0 to 18. So we want to maximize this guy over the interval from 0 to 18. Right? So we need to think about 0 and 18. So a of 0. Right? A of 0 is going to be, let's see, if you put 0 here, that's 0. So that's going to be 18 squared over 4 pi. Right? How about the A of 18? Right? So it's going to be 18 squared over 16. Right? Then that's going to be 0. So we have that. Alright, which is larger? Then you notice that the numerator is the same, but the denominator, you can see that it's a pi of a pi is 3.14. So denominator is smaller here, so we know that this is going to be the larger. So this is larger than the 18 square over 6. So actually 0 is going to give you the maximum, which means that we don't use any wire for the square. We use the entire wire for just for the circle. All right. So let's type it in. 0 and 72 over 4 plus pi. Oops. Yeah. Let's see. I can't get rid of this. Right. Over 4 plus pi. Alright, submit for testing. Alright, I came back and looks like we got this one correctly. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.